Okay, so this is the Jennifer Lynn Avery Real Talk. This is the Real Talk playlist. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is the situation of Black women. Okay, where do I begin? Black women, I think, are very beautiful creatures. You know, you're akin to the earth, the original, the original primate, the original us, the construct, the original DNA. That's why they call you guys originals, because you're like the base program for Homo sapiens. So you have more power here. Blacks and browns, indigenous tribes have lived here on the earth for a long time. They have more energy. And the great thing about the race, the human race, in the black sphere, the brown black sphere, is that because you guys have melanin, you have color. The melanin is really kind of like an offshoot of gold, meaning like you can absorb like an abundance of energy. And because you can absorb this energy, your bodies last longer. Like your bodies are built to survive this earth, this planetary situation. It's like your earth spaceship. Your physical body is your physical spaceship. And Black people have powers. So they have supernatural, spiritual, innate powers. They're natural psychics. They can pick up on a lot of energies that they probably wish they didn't pick up on, because a lot of scenarios are not very spiritual. They're not very high def and positive. So, like some tribes, they have ways of going about balancing, the abilities or psychic abilities of picking up on the spirits in the spirit realm. But you have to do your research and, play with it, figure out what method is good for you as a melanated individual to kind of calm or silence the spirits. Because, it's like your psychic intuition, telepathy is just like, kind of turning on and off, and you're not aware of it. So that's what's going on. It's like these people can pick up a lot of things in the spirit realm. And I'm telling you, the earth went through a lot of negativity. So, you're picking up probably like ancestors, slave spirits. You're picking up like a lot of negativity, because there's a lot of negativity on this earth plane still. The spirits haven't crossed over. A lot of them are angry. So, yeah, that's the deal. So they're very beautiful, especially the Black woman, very beautiful. I want to say right now, because of the situation of slavery and what's been going on with the planet, it's like two things. Like, because Black people can absorb so much energy, it's like a positive and negative with that. It's 50-50 split. The positive is that you can absorb like all this positive energy, and you can be high. You can go and do spiritual work and be up in the higher dimension planes, talk to spirits, have this consciousness to see spirits, and really work out your karma. Or if you're not absorbing positive energy, you could absorb a lot of negative energy, and so it goes both ways. So that's kind of like a blessing and a curse. Like your melanin, if you treat it right and focus on positive things, it'll be better for you. You'll live a lot longer, and you'll be more of a help to society and the community. You're kind of like, this light amplifier. Like, people be able to absorb that energy from you. If you're absorbing negative energy, however, like you'll the opposite effect. You'll be a detriment to society and the community. Not because of like maybe your own choosings, but maybe life gave you a crummy set of circumstances, being an ex-slave and all, and you have to fight the system, and it's just so much negativity around. It's just hard to like find peace of mind, really. So that's what I want to say. The best way to get peace of mind is like start meditating, start getting into spiritual prayers, maybe ritualistic prayers, getting in touch with your indigenous roots. There's a lot of African shamans, like getting in touch with like the nature religions, because that connects you back to the earth plane and connects you back to Gaia. And that's honestly, like, you need to follow the systems that were created for your race, because that's what the best is. You got to listen to your soul and experiment and see what you're in tune with, because all religions are, it's just like a system to help the culture thrive. If your religion is not helping your culture thrive, then it's not right for you. Some people say that Christianity is not right for this, the descendants of African Americans, because that's not what we were brought up with. It was kind of forced upon us. Like, Christianity is used as a slavery tool. So that's going to have consequences in the spirit world. It's going to have consequences on you following it, because maybe it's not aligned to your true soul. So it makes you think about a lot of things. Is it aligned with you? Is it aligned with the planet? Is it aligned with your divine feminine and divine masculine parts of your soul? So that's something that you have to choose for yourself. That's your own personal journey. But yeah, the last thing I want to say about black women are beautiful. Like, you guys have like so much. You're the mothers of all the races. Other races get healed around you. There are white people in Africa right now, South Africa, that are getting healed around just being near black people, just like black tribes. They're getting healed. You guys have that effect on the other races. When you're in your zone and you're positive, like, you have the effect to heal the world, really. The problem is, because of so much negativity and evil and Satanism and the white man being used as a vessel by the demons to, disrupt and, try to take everything that you are holy. So there's a lot of negativity in a black woman today in America. She's this black woman now is like jealous, vindictive. She doesn't like, it's just hard for her to be spiritual. She's dealing with the dumbness of her men and, having racial identity issues and very low self-esteem and low self-worth, and just kind of coveting white women and their hair and their facial features and their colored skin. Like, I could see why you guys would get into that, because the slave program, like, you feel like if you look like the master's daughter or the master's wife, like, he won't treat you so much, like, he won't treat you bad. But it's on the contrary. The white man fucks up his own women. Like, he fucks up his own daughters and families. Like, you're not gonna get any better treatment. I mean, like, if you really think about it. So I just want to say this, like, if you go back to, loving and appreciating the way God made you, and, your natural state, your hair, your color, everything about you, there's so many positives if you start getting into learning the truth. You won't feel these issues of low self-worth anymore. They'll just kind of dissipate. And to be honest, I think other races are looking for you guys to come up in the world. They're looking for you to have this confidence, because once you have this confidence, it's like they want to be on your team. They want to kind of bow down in a way, like, but they're not going to do it if you have low self-worth. And if you don't have the confidence, like, that's not screaming to the oppressor race, the white supremacy, that you're, on an equal, if not better footing. Like, that's the whole trick of white supremacy. They have to make you feel like you're, like you're lower than them, because actually they know that you're better than them, and they're gonna fight with their whole being to make you feel, inferior, because they have to. Like, it's survival for them. Like, they need you to feel low self-worth because they enslaved you for all this time. So if you got your power back today, tomorrow, it'd be a wrap for them, and they know it would be. Like, you can just make the white race feel bad just by coming up in the world and being confident and valuing who you are, yourself, having higher self-esteem. Like, you would basically cripple, like, the white race, I think, worldwide. And that's like the real shit, the real truth. Like, no one's gonna find you sexy or attractive other than you. And once you find yourself sexy and attractive, the whole world will be drawn to you. It's like a magnet effect. You know what I mean? Like, truth be told, like, everybody knows you're like, like the sugar mama, like the honey mama. Like, everybody knows that you have all this abundance and wealth, but do you know you have it? You know what I mean? So you start looking within yourself and cultivating that energy and bringing out your inner light. I'm telling you, man, like, you could just like stop the whole world and command so much for yourself, your race, your whole community. But it starts with you. Black women are the shield. They're the foundation of the family, the black community. It all starts with the black woman. And don't get too wrapped up with these black men, because they went through it worse with slavery, and a lot of them got demons in them. They got the demon program. So it's like all you can do for them is like pray for them and just get back into spirituality and start exercising these demons. That's like the real truth. So that's what I want to say about that. Stop coveting this white woman hair. I went through too much in childhood. Like, I'm biracial. I went through too much, like, people lusting and just coveting hair. It's just fucking hair. I get, like, it's like fixated from like hundreds of years, but it's just hair. At the end of the day, it's material, it's physical. It's not a symbol of quality of the person you are, because you could be a shitty person with that straight blonde hair. Like, a lot of them don't have real true spiritual insights or qualities of soul. Like, you're lusting after the wrong thing. Lust after your beautiful kinky curly hair that's designed after the universe, the spirals of the universe. That's the truth of the universe. The galaxy is the spirals. You guys got that spirals, those kinks. So like, when you start to value your own hair, then you're gonna see white women wanting to wear afros. You're gonna see people wanting to just like be like you, because like they know you're awesome, but until you know that you're awesome, no one's gonna like validate the truth. It's like you gotta confirm that for everybody. So that's the real truth. That's the real truth. Yeah, went through too much in my childhood of people lusting after my hair. You know, women in my family getting weaves. You know, like on my mom's side is black, but it's just so alienating as a mixed racial child when like people are just not valuing, you know, who they are, what they look like, their culture. It's like I saw the positive in the culture where no one else did, because like of my perspective is just different. So if I can see it, so that means it's like if you just can find a way to get rid of your slave programming, the slave, you know, mind control, then you can see it too. You can see how positive it is and how awesome. And really the secret is white people do like know you're the shit. Like they just can't tell you. They don't want to tell you because it will fuck up like their whole paradigm of living.